How did I turn $1,000 into $1 million net worth as a migrant? Before we start, no, I don't have $1 million sitting in the bank. But what we're talking about here is $1 million net worth and $1 million AUD because I'm living here in Australia. Also, this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It actually took me 8 years to get here. If you're new to this channel, hello, I'm John, and I help migrants settle here in Australia by giving them tips and advice coming from my experience as a student migrant earning $17,000 a year to now where I earn multi-six-figure dollars income. Alright, let's go. Year 1, the arrival. I landed here in Australia with $1,000 in my pocket coming from the Philippines. Now, my best friend invited me to come here and migrate, so he helped me out. First thing I bought is $40 worth of mattress and $60 for bed frame because we're both sharing his room. Then, they helped me fix my resume and landed multiple jobs using that resume template. Now, for my main job, I picked hotel housekeeping so that I can develop into a hotel manager later on and use it for my skills assessment. Year 2, climbing the ladder. While I was working as a hotel housekeeper, one of my friends actually encouraged me to find a new role. The reason why is because he thinks that I'm wasting my talents in that particular job. So I applied for a night auditor position, which I got. Now, during semester breaks, I tried to find second job so that I can pay for tuition. I've done multiple jobs such as laborer, kitchen hand, washing dishes, and all sorts of blue-collar jobs. After 1.5 years into my master's degree, I had to do my work placement. And this is when I started to apply for management positions. After applying for over 800 jobs, looking for management positions all over Australia, I finally found 2 positions that are willing to accept me. One is a duty manager and the other is a reservations manager. I liked my boss at the reservations manager role, which is why I picked that role. Year 3, proving myself. Now, on my reservations manager role, I have to really prove myself to everyone. The reason why is because I'm technically under my student visa, but I got a management position. And I don't know if you've noticed, I'm a dark-skinned Asian man. We don't normally get these kinds of roles. So after working tirelessly, 2 months later, my group reservations manager went on her honeymoon, which gave me the opportunity to apply for the fill-in role as the group reservations manager. Now, out of all the 5 hotels, I was picked to be the fill-in group reservations manager on a company that manages 4 different hotels across Australia and 1 overseas. Now, this new position comes without any pay bump. But to be honest with you, I would have taken the role just for an experience even if they cut my salary. Later that year, I got my postgraduate visa. And what happened next? My mentor talked to me and said that I should maybe try to apply for a bigger role because he's not going to be resigning anytime soon and he doesn't want me to waste my potential. So after that, I landed a corporate job as a revenue manager on a big company. The salary was lower than average, but once again, I don't care. I would have taken the salary cut anyways. The title for this year 4 is Big Moves and COVID. A few months in, my boss, who is the head of sales and marketing, resigned. Now, suddenly, there's only 2 people in the operations team, myself and the head of operations, who's there to manage all the operations of a $160 million company. I had to do multiple roles because I'm now the fill-in for the head of sales and marketing. I sold houses, created marketing campaigns, looked at the revenue, and worked 80 to 100 work weeks. Then, COVID hit. A lot of revenue managers started losing their jobs because they're not making money. Luckily, I'm not one of them. Or is it luck? Then I met my wife during lockdown. Living together 24/7 is the best for a relationship. And I think we've passed. When the office reopened, I got a big bonus and a salary increase. Now, 6 figures were finally in sight. This was back then when 6 figures actually meant something. Year 5's title would be The Power of Partnership. Like Warren Buffett said, the best investment that you'll ever have in your lifetime would be who you choose as a partner. So, I married my girlfriend And he's right. When you and your partner are both aligned in financial goals and many aspects in life, it's actually like a cheat code. One salary is good, but imagine having two salaries combined. We started saving hard. I'm earning six figures by then, and we're technically classified as double income, no kids. So we bought our first property at $350,000. Now, since the rates was so low, we actually got lucky. The percent that we got was a 2.39% interest rate for 3 years. But we didn't actually live there. We were rent vesting. Rent vesting is when you're renting your current accommodation, but you own an investment property that is generating income on the side. Year 6, expanding the portfolio. Work kept going. I was sent all across Australia to help struggling properties, and I got not only a bonus, but a long-term incentive. Now, the long-term incentive that we got is our performance-based stock option, which you get every 3 years if you keep on meeting your KPIs. So, we moved to a different accommodation so that we can save up on rent, and we bought a $270,000 rental property. The rental yield on this one is at 8%. We also bought an overseas rental property at $170,000 with a rental yield of 4%. And guess what? We had our first baby. Year 7, leveraging debt. Now, there's a lot of things that happen on year 7. There was a lot of office politics in work, a lot of struggles, trying to prove myself, trying to make sure that I'm not one of the people that will get cut in the company. So with my new pay package, what I've done is I've leveraged my salary to get a personal loan worth $170,000 for me to play around or for me to invest on. With my new pay package, my borrowing power went up, so I borrowed $150,000 on personal loans so that I can invest in many more opportunities. Year 8, that's when I hit my $1 million net worth. Now, the $350,000 property that I mentioned earlier is now worth at $450,000, and the $270,000 property is now currently at $300,000. The overseas property stayed around $170,000. Add that with a $150,000 cash, and our net worth hit over $1 million. In closing, I started with $1,000 here as a student migrant, with nothing but hope on his mind. And in 8 years, I grew it to $1 million in net worth, achieving the Australian dream, if there is one. This is not me bragging. My main goal is to influence even just one, hopefully more than one individual out there to do what I've done, because it really is a great life. If you want to know how I pick my property investments, please comment down below. I'll reply to you personally. And if this video helped you out, please like and subscribe so I can continue providing valuable information for people like us.